Am I frozen? Check. I don't know what's going on. The video was canceled. Please try again. Can you guys hear me? Yes or no? Check, check. Hold on. Trying to work it out. Check. Check. Are we there? I can see myself. Can you guys? Are we live? I think we're live. Can somebody tell me if we're live? I think the Wi-Fi went out. You see me? Okay, can you hear me? Yeah? Okay, are we back? Well, let's fucking go then. Happy Friday. How about a countdown, huh? No countdown. All right, countdown's not working. I don't know that anything is really working. I can't tell if anybody hears me or sees me. Nothing on my chat is even loading up. Maybe I'm just gonna fucking roll with it. This is what Bill O'Reilly did when he just said, "Fuck it, we'll do it live." I think is the studio open? Yeah, it says 70 people in here on Twitch. We got what 30 on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Good morning, everybody. I see you guys. Couple hundred on Twitter. We're live. We're good. Okay. DJen broke the mainframe. I honestly might have. Could you imagine that? All right. Well, I guess that was a bumpy start. Sorry for being late. I'm not going to keep getting into it. Check your baggage at the door, but another doggy visit to the vet. We've got some good, some bad, some good, some bad, but we'll manage. And I can't wait for the day where my dog can sleep through the night and get a full night's sleep. Listen, parents, I know that you guys have all done this. I got nothing but respect for the good ones out there. Nice job. That shit ain't easy. I'll tell you that. Mojo's a fighter. Yeah, he is. And I think he's like full on freaking blind now too, which is just crazy. But hey, that's what happens. Dogs are the best. We move on. Mojo will be good. Elite read yesterday, my dude. Snacks, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I did indeed get into my bag on the game script. Appreciate all the game script love, by the way. It was very fun. To listen, I mean, I don't do like, extensive research necessarily. I'm not that kind of better, but I like to, because I kind of like to go with my gut, my plums, and off of vibes, obviously. But I got to dig deep occasionally, and the deepest I have to dig is week one, because it's like, what are we going off of? What are we going off of right out of the gate in week one? That's like one of the most challenging times to try to predict what's going to happen, any sort of script or what the approach might be, because sometimes I like to go off of what a team did last week and it didn't work. Maybe they'll tweak it. Either they'll be stubborn and keep trying, or they'll abandon that and do something similar, So anyways, I liked what I saw from both teams. Should we talk about it? Yeah, I think we should talk about it. Who's the fuckface that redeemed Hangman? We're not playing Hangman right now. Actually, I see it's Budman. I like Budman. You're not a fuckface. I take that back. Hawk Tua, Jalen Carter collab. Yeah, it doesn't seem similar. Doesn't Harris seem similar tonight? Top level read on Williams. Good on you. Thank you. GG channel points. We'll get there. I don't know that I agree. I do have a thought on the game, though. I do have a thought. Have to play Hangman. Let's do it in a minute. Can we talk some ball first? We had a really shaky start. I don't want to go direct it towards Hangman now. That's really going to throw me off. What's up, Scary Winters? Hangman. Why do I have a feeling that Scary Winters is going to be a troll? He's got the it picture on there. We'll see how long that lasts. What's up, Bowman? How you doing? Hangman in 15. Yeah, I like that. Budman's the guy who redeemed it, so Budman gets to co-sign that. So anyways, I'd like to recap the game. Believe it or not, I actually wrist brace retired. No, I don't need it right now. I'm feeling pretty good. Feel it pretty good. It's not a prop. It's not for show. You know what I mean? If my wrist hurts and I need it, I'm going to wear it. Have a good day, buddy. Thank you, Scary Winners. I appreciate that, but we'll see how long it lasts. I've got my finger on the trigger as soon as you say something. No, I'm just kidding. W Budman. Yep, more hats when? Honestly, soon. We're going to get some soon. I've got an idea for a new shirt as well that I think will be pretty fun. My what should I say? My contact at the manufacturer is no longer there, which is unfortunate because I had a really good person that I liked there. His name was Desi. He was awesome, but I got a new person now. Haven't really established a good line of communication, but I'm going to reach out and get that going because I got a really good idea for a shirt, maybe a new tagline or slogan for the DGen stuff. So we'll see what happens. Need more merch? Yeah, I bet. Last night was the tale of two games. Before the weather delay, it was fireworks, then felt like an Iowa football game. Yep, morning DGen. Tough hair today. Yeah. Again, I rough night of sleep, went straight to the vet this morning. Was there for a little bit longer than expected, but you know, that happens. What do we think? Should I go with the flow instead? How's the flow? I wanted to be a little presentable to you guys, but the hat is dirty. The hat is a little bit dirty. So I don't know which one you guys think is better. Can't believe that under hit last night. Yeah, no shit. Any shirts in stock? I'll get one to wear at Florida LSU next week. Unfortunately, no. We just have the crew necks and the sweaters, which are pretty cool. But that obviously it's too hot for that right now. So we got to get some shirts. So I'll get moving on that shortly. Hot Toddy, what's up, Brinks? How you doing? Flow looking strong. Okay, let's roll with it. All right. Let's talk. Happy Friday. What's up, Malcolm? New chatter. Good morning. We had a bunch of subs yesterday, by the way, guys. I think we had like 45 or 50 subs. Appreciate that. The vibes were high. We got to a hype train level 6. Everybody was great. Thank you, Javon, for coming on yesterday. Greg, thanks for Greg for showing up yesterday. I think he did the best he could. Talking ball, shaking the rust off for Greg. On the Pickett, the Degenerate Hour of the Pickett channel. Thank you, everybody, for coming into that. That'll be fun. Looking forward to really diving deep, especially when we get all three of us on there with Steak and Greg. So a big member in the Sharp community said the over was a head fake and basically making fun of the rec better for taking the over. Or thoughts? I don't know. I think you're asking the wrong guy on that. I think that's silly. It came very, very close. Motherfucker is always late. Yeah, no, but yes, today I was late. Sorry about that. I got some thoughts. I have some thoughts on the Cowboys and I have some thoughts on the Eagles. So where do we begin? Let's start with the very first play or before the first play. Jalen Carter spitting on Dak Prescott. I got to tell you, this is not well thought out. So I don't even really know how deep I want to get into this, but the biggest unfortunate thing about sports and how obsessed we are with it, how much money there's involved with it, how much we glamorize these athletes, is we turn a blind eye to a lot of things that they do in life that are really, really bad. All right. Rashee Rice is a pretty good example. Like I know he's getting a 6-game suspension, which is good. Rivalry spit. Yeah. Never be the second guy. Announcer's been saying that. Yeah. Listen, if you're a guy like Jalen Carter, I don't know the details. Okay. I didn't read into the case, but if I'm correct me if I'm wrong here, he was involved in a reckless driving incident where 2 people died. Is that correct? Dak spit on the ground, Jalen spit on Dak. Yeah, I don't even understand. You could less care about it. Seems soft. Do you expect anything less than a guy who got away with killing someone? Right. So it wasn't I guess the thing is, I don't understand the full details. Like, were there multiple people? Was he racing a friend and there was multiple people involved? Not that I'm making that sound okay, but it was, I guess he got off because it was like, it wasn't voluntary. It wasn't direct or something like that. I don't really know. Or did he get off because he's a fucking, potential superstar that's going to be playing football? Good morning, DJ. What's up, Tristan Toledo? How we doing? Yep. Dak baited, fell for it. Yeah. But listen, I mean, if you're, oh, he was a passenger. Got it. He was a passenger. Okay. Or so they say. Listen, if you're this guy, and I understand, like, there's character issues have followed him, and that was part of the reason he dropped in the draft. Like, you have to be so much smarter than that. You really do. You have to be so much smarter than that. And I mean, the fact that out of everybody on that field that could have spit on someone, it was Jalen Carter, is just so unbelievable to me. That cannot happen. Now, of course, I understand what you're going to say. Oh, Dak baited him. No, we didn't. I know we fucking didn't. I'm sorry. You see the video? I saw the video. Yeah, I fell asleep, but I woke back up. Dak Prescott spit on the ground. They were shit talking. You cannot spit on another man. Not a passenger. Oh, I don't know why somebody told me that then. Anyways, we'll move on from that. You can't spit on another guy or girl. You can't spit on another person, another human being. There's no spit. You can't. That is like line crossing. I don't care that it was on a jersey, on the pad, on the helmet. I don't care. You can't spit. All bets are off. All bets are off. And like I said, I'm not a fighter. I think fighting is actually very stupid. If you can't hash out your disagreement in words and it leads to a fight, it's kind of stupid. Just being honest with you. If somebody spits on you, all bets are off. All bets are off. All right, we're getting after it. You can't do that. That's lowest of the low, scummest of the scum. Can't do that. Honestly surprised you're not a teaser guy, DGen. Could get behind having a teaser of the week as long as you get no, thank you. It's illegal, pretty sure assault. Yeah. End of story. What does that say right there? Bodily fluids is fucked. Yeah, Eagles defense is going in for a rough year. We'll see about that. Heck of a way to start the NFL. Not even a play happened. Yeah, will he get suspended for it? But I got to tell you, I do have to say some things get hashed out with words. But if you have a limit to the no fighting, but I'm sure you have a limit to the no fighting. Of course, everybody's got a limit, but I'm telling you right now, the limit is you can't fucking spit on anybody. That's a big no. So he fucking spits on him. I didn't even know what happened. If you guys did it first, all of a sudden I just hear he's ejected from the game, and I was like, damn, this must have been really bad. But like, even if he threw a punch, I still figured he would get like a personal foul. When I saw that happen, I was like, you know what? I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm impressed the refs actually did that to a superstar player, a guy who's got an impact. And it's the first game of the NFL. Obviously, you're thinking like, oh, ratings or this or that, or you don't want to have it that heavily skewed one way. The NFL is always apprehensive to punish people. I actually thought good job by the refs. Like, nope, you saw it. I don't care what Dak Prescott did first. You saw him spit on somebody. You fucking flagged him. You got him out of there before the game even started. Kind of, I just got to give credit to the refs. You know, is that an okay take? Jalen Carter over half a sec. Yep. Spitting has always been an ejection, D-Gem. I didn't know that. But frankly, I haven't seen it very often. Football players spitting at each other. Haven't seen it very often. But anyways, we're not going to spend too much time on that. Good morning, everyone, by the way. Thanks for joining. Sorry for being late. It's America's team. Do they do it for a different one? No. How many taunting penalties will we see? Yeah, great take. I thought the same thing. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so good job by the refs. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the teams. And yeah, that taunting penalty was fucking ridiculous. I honestly... If you're playing a gladiator sport, you're putting your life on the line, you're getting paid fuck ton of money. It's a $10 billion business. If you make a fucking play, you can't get up and go, come on, get the fuck out of there. Who says that's not okay? I mean, I don't understand. Like, what are we trying to say? Like, oh, it's a bad image for the kids and people watching are going to start emulating that. They should be listening to their fucking parents and their coaches, okay? Shouldn't be seeing what a fucking guy does on TV and then start going out there and talking shit because that person, those kids aren't getting paid. Play the game like a fucking teenager or if you're in high school. Work your way up. If you get to the pros, then you make a big play. I'm all for shit talking. I'm all for Baker Mayfield fucking wiping his fucking thing in first down. All for the shit talking. It's competition. I hate this fucking shit. I hate penalizing teams for shit talking. I hate taunting. I hate all of it. I really do. It was so bad. Yeah, it was so bad. Biggest takeaway, A.J. Brown didn't have a banger to the fourth. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Listen, I saw mid-major Matt's comment. I saw his tweet that he said the Cowboys are the better team, argue with the wall. I don't know if I can necessarily go that far. As I was watching that game, and I watched a good portion of it, I know, again, I fell asleep, but I woke back up, and I was like, oh, it's like 7-8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm fucking ready to roll. I had to let my dog out, take a piss, whatever. Flyer Faithful, the new subscription. She spit on my Dak till I ejected. Very funny. 5-monther. We appreciate you. Put a chick in it. What does it say? Put a chick in it. Make it. Oh, I don't know what that is. DGen is batting 1,000 so far. Thank you very much, Risings. I appreciate that. That's why you guys tune in for a guy that comes in with fucking flawless takes. I'm just kidding. Anyways, I thought as I was watching that game, I thought the Eagles were really good. And I was just telling myself, like, God damn, this is a good fucking team. I thought the play calling for the Eagles was excellent. You know, first time offensive coordinator, I believe. What's his name? Brian Patula or some shit. I thought he did a great job. I really did. I can't keep up with the chat this morning. You guys are buzzing, by the way. If there's something I really need to see, please let me know. I thought the Eagles play calling was excellent. Now, yeah, the defense had a problem, but can we give a little credit to the Cowboys? Yep, Will Shipley, bang, great job, Cornfields. Did you just wake up, DJ? No, brother. I have not been able to sleep more than an hour and a half, 2 hours because my dog keeps waking up to piss and shit. Long story, but he had a vet appointment at 9 o'clock today, and it ran long. So I didn't get back till literally 10:22 a.m. I scarfed down some eggs and a piece of toast. I made myself a fucking iced coffee. I splashed cold water on my face, and I'm ready to fucking roll. So listen, what did Marilyn Monroe say? If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. But I know you guys can handle me at my worst. I appreciate it. If you've been hanging around here this fucking long, after I've just been the worst gambler on planet Earth for the last couple of months, I know you'll stick around, and that's what I appreciate. So anyways, Kenny Clark, instant impact on Cowboys. Yeah, listen, hey, Special K, I got to tell you, I know you were shit talking that offensive line for the Cowboys and the defense for the Cowboys. Look, I mean, the Eagles kind of had their way with them, but let's give the Cowboys some credit. I'm not going to give their defense much kudos, but the Eagles did what they wanted, but that's still a really tough Eagles team. Jalen Hurts played a great game. He played a great game. Now, granted, both things tightened up towards the end. I saw Krabs made a live wager on that under. Nice job. Nice job. I certainly was not getting involved live. I didn't know what I liked in that game, but hey, the Cowboys were the right side. Cowboys plus the points were the right side. The Cowboys went in there. They go over their team total. They stalled out a little bit, but they played a really good game. I thought the Cowboys looked good. My biggest takeaway from that game, I don't fully agree with Mid-Major Matt that the Cowboys were the better team, but I thought the Cowboys looked like a really good team. Let me take that back. The Cowboys look like a good team. The Cowboys look like a team where, and another win total is 7.5, and I know Sandy's got that over. Can they go over their win total? Yes, but they're really going to have to be that team where they cannot stall out late. If they have a lead, they're going to have to keep the fucking foot on their on the gas, and I'm not sure Brian Schottenheimer is going to do that. You mentioned the Philly fan that was passed out. Yeah, that was so fucking good. That was so good. Yep, CD was great in the first half. He really was. I thought Dak played great. Offense going to move this year? Sure. I thought Dak played great. I thought CeeDee Lamb dropping those passes was unbelievable. I mean, the Cowboys had a chance to win the game. And, their pass rush wasn't really effective. I know the guy they drafted, Donovan, I forget his last name, but the guy from Boston College, he wasn't really all that good, but some of the guys stepped up. I thought the Cowboys played really well. I mean, they went in there. That's a really, really bad spot. That is a really bad spot. CD was awesome in the first half, as he should be. I mean, he's an excellent ball player. But man, oh man, I got to tell you guys, when he dropped that easy pass, the first one, I was like, wow, you don't see that very often. The Eagles dodged a bullet, and then the second one was much more difficult of a catch, the diving catch. But I thought to myself, listen, CeeDee Lamb is that kind of guy. If CeeDee Lamb fucks up and drops a big pass like that, he's going to make a big play to make up for it. The fact that he went 0 for 2, can't believe it. I seriously cannot believe it. Sucks for the Cowboys, man. They really could have gotten a win, but you got to hold your head up high. I know there's no moral victories in sports, but in a way there is. First game, big stage. Nobody's believing in you. Got a lot of doubters. I thought that my takeaway on the Cowboys was they looked pretty good. Now, I do have a problem. I thought Schottenheimer and the Cowboys got a little conservative at the end. That's what Brian Schottenheimer is going to do. That's going to be their demise. That's going to hold them back. But for the most part, a really well-called game, clean execution to start. I was very impressed by that and very balanced. Very balanced. I thought I really liked the running game. Obviously, leaning into the fucking to the game script. Shout out Mitch Moss on VSiN, by the way, giving some love to the game script. Shout out to everybody else. I appreciate you guys for all the interaction, the engagement, and the good vibes. That was a nice, easy hit. I mean, they don't get much easier than that. Over 6.5 rushing yards for Javonte Williams in the first quarter. He got on the first play of the game. 7-yard rush. We love that. Offensive line for the Cowboys looked pretty good. I know there's no Jalen Carter, but I don't necessarily agree with Special Case take that the offensive line is going to be that pathetic. I like the draft pick of Tyler Booker. I thought their line played pretty well. I thought Dak played smart. He made some really good throws. Granted, he threw a few hospital balls. Guys almost got killed going over the middle, but he still made some good throws. CD with the big drops. I didn't love not going to George Pickens as much. Now they did early. Remember, he got that PI that set him up to get their first score. I believe he got a pass interference. It's hard to guard him going one-on-one. And so I thought they should have done that a little bit more. I thought whether it's Dak or whether it was the play calling, I kind of think they went a little conservative, especially late in the game. There was a drive the Cowboys had. I want to say it was the second last drive for them of the game. They went pass, which I'm totally fine with. But I don't know if you guys remember this. The passes were all like 3 yards or less. And one of them tried to set up the last play. I believe it tried to set up to be like a Javonte Williams screen. And he actually had an opening, but Dak didn't hit him early. He hit him too late, and then the defender made a play. But I thought that was too conservative of the play call late in the game like that. So that was my problem there. BB Smith and Booker are going to be a good group for the next year. Sure. Yeah, I will say this: when it comes down to it, that Eagles defense made huge stops towards the end. Hey, I'll tell you something about the Eagles defense. I know the Eagles defense is getting roasted. Can I just say that in the second half, I thought their coverage was unbelievable. I thought their secondary played unbelievable. Blankenship was fucking white on rice. These guys were everywhere. There was no separation. I got to tip my cap, man. I don't know if it was a Vic Fangio thing. I don't know if it was just a playmaking thing, but that was one of my observations last night. I thought the coverage for the Eagles was fantastic. Not in the first half, but late in the game. Throw at Adoree Jackson. He sucks. Yep, for sure. Pickens just isn't a player that's going to demand a lot of targets in this offense. All he does is run fade balls. Sure. Yeah. But great game. Great game. Except for Adoree Jackson, right? I thought that was a really, really fun Thursday night football game. Despite the hour delay, that's where I kind of lost it. And again, I kind of I passed out there, but thought it was a really good game. Felt good for football to be back. Some annoying things happen here and there, sure, but overall, really good execution from both sides. How about Jalen Hurts? How about Jalen Hurts, man? What a dog that guy is. I don't understand what's going on with AJ Brown. Not even looking at the guy is crazy. I mean, he's the best. I love Devontae Smith, but I think he's the best wide receiver on that team. Saquon Barkley's awesome. He made plays. He ran hard. I just listen. I love that guy. I know it's like, oh, running backs aren't as important nowadays. He's so much more than a running back. He really is. He's so much more than a running back. And I'm not going to have that argument of like, oh, did the Giants do the right or wrong thing for their organization, letting him go? I don't know. Time will tell. But in the short term, it was the wrong thing. Absolutely. Good job by the Eagles to snag him. I thought Jalen Hurts was awesome, and it was always taking the Jalen Hurts boost plus 150 to score a touchdown. I mean, the motherfucker scored 14 touchdowns last year. He scores first all the time. Javonte Williams, I know BK commented. He was like, DJ, why didn't you take him to score a touchdown? I don't know. I took his rushing and receiving yards. I thought as a hedge to in case the running game wasn't working, maybe they do a few dump offs. I think he caught one pass all game. He had about 55 rushing yards. So we got the over there. I did take a parlay. I did take Javonte Williams to score. I took Tolbert over receiving, and I took Jalen Hurts passing, which was a shit wager. I tilted Steak on that one. Poor went out for Steak, but it looked like he had a good time. I hope he did. Safe travels back. Steak and I will be recording our best bets video a little bit later today for college football. We have done 2 of them so far. It is going to be on our YouTube page. Here you go, by the way, in DGen Weekly. Boom. In Twitch. Go ahead and do me a favor. Go to our YouTube page and subscribe to it if you want to get our best bets in college football. We also did send out the newsletter this week. The newsletters are back in a big fucking way. That's right. More corp. Go to the website, thedegenerateweekly.com. You can subscribe for free. Pretty light this week. We want to ease into it. Listen, we want to be smarter. I know we always get accused of being fucking meme cappers and not taking it serious. Listen, sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. We started out pretty well when we did this thing. We ran into a little bit of a rut. Last year, we had an awful NFL season. We had a great college season. I got right with the best bets in the NFL. We went 2 units. It was a terrible decision, terrible timing there. But we're going to ease into it until we start to feel a little bit better about the reads. And you'll probably see us have more around 4 or 5 plays in the NFL and about 5 to 6 in college. But as of right now, 3-3. 3-3. Let's go 2-1 or better in each. All right. That's all we want to do. So without further ado, by the way, Fridays are usually a slower stream, but I absolutely love seeing the fucking turnouts lately. You guys are awesome. Also, shout out to the YouTube crowd, man. The YouTube crowd has been awesome. Our Tuesday stream on YouTube was the most watched YouTube stream that we have had by a significant margin. I know a lot of people can't make it during the corp hours and during the time to see it live, so they go back to watch it. But we had on, let's see, what was it? It was Tuesday. Could have been the graphic too, the new graphic. Shout out ChatGPT and me. Tuesday board review, 369 views on YouTube. That's awesome because we usually average in the 200s. So we appreciate that. And what's up, Milkman, with a new follow? Appreciate it. If you're watching in Twitch, follow the page. If you're watching in YouTube, subscribe to the page. WDJ, you deserve it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. YouTube loves college football. Yep, they sure do. Alex, Javonte first quarter was the sharpest play on the board last night. I very much appreciate you. Listen, they're not all going to be that easy. Then I want to make sure people understand if you're new to following me. Sometimes I have spectacular reads. You're going to be like, holy shit, this is a guy, sharpest guy I've ever come across in my life. It's kind of like my golf game. You're going to go golfing with me. I'm going to have 4 or 5 shots. You're going to be like, holy shit, DGen, you can play. But then you're going to be like, wait a minute. All right, I'm going to make some real fucking dumb decisions, okay? They're going to look awful, and people are going to start chirping me. If you tail, always tail responsibly. It is your decision. It's your discretion. Don't come bitching at me in my DMs if a play loses, all right? But if a play wins, we can celebrate in the comments. It was very fun last night. Loved all of it. All right, what's up, Quantitative? How we doing? Dak would not look Pickens' way in the first half all game. Very weird. Very weird. I don't know what was going on there, but that's okay. That's okay. And hey, where's Phil's? Where's my guy, Phil Zutley? He nailed it. He nailed it. What did he say about George Pickens last night? You guys remember? He absolutely fucking nailed it. He said George Pickens was going to be like Allen Robinson. Do you guys remember that a couple years ago when the Rams and Bills game 1 of the season? I loved Allen Robinson. Next thing I know, I'm like, everybody's on fucking Allen Robinson. The guy had 1 catch for 8 yards, I think. You know what I mean? Ferguson over 3.5 catches air. Yep. Was a brutal matchup for Pickens. They'll be fine. Nice job. Royal, great job, by the way. Royal had didn't overthink it with CeeDee Lamb. I love that. I really did. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, here I am talking about Pickens, and that was going to be my game script initially. And I was like, I think I tweeted it. I was like, we're all going to get cute with Pickens just for CeeDee Lamb to go fucking bonkers. And he did. Didn't score, but he did go bonkers. Anyways, we'll move on tonight. We have the Chiefs. We have the Chargers. I don't know about you guys, but I'd like to do some digging. I sure would. I'd like to do some digging. I'd like to see what we can find. Think we hear what you guys have, and I'll tell you, I kind of mustered up something that turned out to work out pretty well in that game last night. Going into it, I didn't have a great read on the Eagles Cowboys matchup. I kind of feel the same way about the Chiefs, but I'm hoping something comes to me. I am not going to force it. I'm not going to force a game script video just for content and engagement if it's not coming to me. All right. I want to hold these things to a higher standard. Okay. But I think that we can muster up something. I truly do. And I'm starting to isolate. I want to say to myself, okay, do I want to go with both these teams, and like an over in the first quarter? Again, I always kind of revert back to that the Bucks Falcons read. Both teams started fast, and so that one guy benefited with that huge parlay. I'm not going to shy away from that, but I think I want to focus on the Chiefs because I like the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs in this game. I leaned the Cowboys in that game yesterday, but then I started coming around to it. I was like, I'm not going to fucking fade the Eagles. And I started to agree with you guys. I was like, I just thought the Cowboys would put up a fight. I didn't necessarily know the Cowboys would cover it. Let me clarify. I don't want to try to take any sort of credit. By the way, if you had the over in that game yesterday, hey, get the bad beats out early, right? Get the fucking bad beats out early. Is this under obvious after all the complaints about the field in Brazil? Yeah, it might be. It might be. I love that. McConkey, 5.5 receptions, Pacheco yards. Sure. Both guys that I drafted on my first round of my fantasy team. We did snake, then we had to go back and do auction, but I have Pacheco and I have McConkey. I love them both. I like them both this year. I saw Javon as Pacheco over rushing touchdowns on the season. Goat will. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. I think it's the over hits after everyone got burned last night. You know what? Because of how that played out, I'm usually with you. That's kind of my line of thinking. I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to throw out whatever happened yesterday and go in fresh to today. Hitten Huthan with a new follow. I don't know that I pronounced your name right, but what's up and welcome to the board review. Okay, by the way, guys, don't forget about Prop Talk Sunday with the NFL season being back. Prop Talk Sunday morning, 9 a.m., and then we're going to do our masterclass candidates. This is going to be fun. Every week, we're going to give you our masterclass candidates, most rushing yards, most receiving yards, most passing yards. We'll put it out there to the universe. Okay. First half over, second half under. Oh, Hangman. You're right. You guys want Hangman? I'll fucking give you Hangman. Okay. Give me a category. I can't think of a category right now. Nothing's coming to me. Should it be something? Maybe it should be like something Chargers Chiefs related. Music? Okay. Let's do. I gotta find the fucking pen first. All right, let's do music. All right. Let's do. Okay, I got one. You know what? This is going to kind of be easy, but that's all right. We'll make it easy. Let's call this one I don't know if it was late 1990s, early 2000s. One hit wonder rock band. One hit wonder rock band. One word. Can you guys see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One hit wonder rock band. There is no A. Okay. It's going to be easy when you get the right letter. G, there's no G. All right. T, yep, there is a T. There we go. Oh boy, there it is. There is an E. This is probably going to make it pretty easy. There is no O. There is no L. There is an S. That should be the winner right there. Can you guys see it? Yeah, you can see it. No, not the fucking Beatles. There it is, Seether. That was a good one. I kind of had a weird feeling Crutch would get it. Look at that. Austin got it. Jesus got it. Slander got it. You guys know ball. You guys know ball. That was a pretty good song, right? Now, I don't know. Wasn't it late 90s, early 2000s, or was it just 2000s? I can't remember. Seether was around till 2010s. No shit. What the fuck is Seether and I'm old? They had one banger of a song. God, I forget how it goes though. Back to the remedy. Well, the skin is dry and pale. You guys know what I'm talking about? Pretty sure they still tour. I mean, I guess I wouldn't totally doubt that they still tour. If you are a rock band, I mean, you're probably kind of addicted to that lifestyle, but also like, what are you going to do? You know, one of my favorite bands, Electric Six. I don't know if you guys know who that is. I doubt you do. Dickie Valentine. I mean, I follow this guy on Instagram. He lives in Brooklyn, not too far from me. These guys were touring. I'm not even exaggerating. 340 days out of the year back in the day. But like they stopped touring. I mean, that's their main source of income. So he's out there grinding at shithole fucking pubs in the middle of Ohio. Gay bar, exactly. Kilo Hotel knows ball. All right. Here we go. Love that we have a packed house on a Friday, by the way. Football's fucking back. I love it because I'll tell you what, man, running on fumes in baseball. So perfect timing. Yogurt and PPJ. We love that. Broken also an all-timer. Yep. Okay. Chiefs Chargers. I need your guys' help. So I don't have a fucking co-host here and I'm running on fumes. I need you guys to really help me out here. Where did I just put that marker? Where did I just put that fucking marker? Did I just have the marker? I don't know where I put that marker. I was going to write Chiefs Chargers up there. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'll share the screen. Let's go take a look here. What do you guys think? Let's start with this. What do you guys think the average person's going to be on tonight? What do you think? Could be anything. What do you think is going to be, or maybe you already know. Maybe you've seen it on Twitter. What's the court play? By the way, I saw Alex Caruso was on the under longest rush for Javonte Williams. And I said, you know what? I'm going to search Javonte Williams because I'm going to be betting on him. I didn't go fade that specifically. I don't fade Alex Caruso, but I clicked Javonte Williams. You know, I was scrolling down and I saw about 5 or 6 other prop Twitter accounts with the same fucking thing. I just want to say this. I got no beef with people who are betting on sports and are winning money. If you're winning money at the end of the day, I understand. That's why people do it. I want to win money too. Okay. But I like to be right. I like to be a little original. I have to tell you though, and this is probably a boomer take. It actually pains my soul a little bit. It really kind of crushes my soul a little bit that we got these people out here on Twitter accounts, and I know what they're doing. They're all using a third-party site. They're all finding what's plus EV, and then they're going out there and they're kind of putting it as like, this is my wager. It's not really your wager. You were served that wager. That's how I feel. Sorry. It's not an insult to Alex Caruso. Nothing personal. I never met the guy. He could be a nice guy. But I got to tell you, it pains my fucking soul when I just go out there and I see the same fucking bet over and over and over again by all these fucking Twitter accounts. Nothing personal. It just hurts me a little bit as a sports bettor and someone who's loved it for half my life, more than half my life. It's not like really 1 ounce of thought. That's just looking at something, being served it and being like, that's what I'm going to go with. Call it plus EV, call whatever you want. Again, I don't care if that's what you're doing. That's what you're betting. But there is something about like promoting it and getting credit for it that kind of pains me a little bit. Like and subscribe. WBK, good to see you. Dak played well. I thought so too. The bet you're talking about today is the Hampton overs. Is it really? Is it really? I'm going to tell you this, and I'm not even going out there. I just told you I'm not going out there to fade the Twitter POD. I'm not going out there and fading what fucking is plus EV. That's not how I'm rolling. I want to make my own decisions. I want to try to make smarter decisions. I'm not going to be that guy anymore that just goes out there and fades the public. Will I at times? Sure. Will I square up? Yeah. I fucking love Illinois this weekend. Everybody's telling me that's pretty square. I'm looking at the splits, 90% of the money. I don't care. You know, using my fucking noggin, whatever is left of my brain. And what that is I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not in on the Omarion Hampton hype. Not in. He's going to have to prove it to me. Seriously. So I got no beef coming out of the gate and fading these fucking model fuckers. You know? Love these takes, DGen. Appreciate you. Yep. That's Beeve's POD. Beeve can get fucked. I don't know who was on that first. I'll tell you what, Beeve, listen, I like Beeve, and Beeve is my TD parlay guy. I know Beeve is a little bit of influenced by the DGen family. I know it. I'm not stupid. I'm telling you right now, I'm not stupid. I understand. The motherfucker's talking about loving Carson Beck. He's loving the Titans, and then he's loving Jalen Hurts passing yards. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, I've seen it happen before. I used to give Jeff Roach a shit about this all the time. The motherfuckers out there talking about like, oh, reverse line movement, dog the fave, this and that. I'm like, where'd you learn that, you 20-year-old son of a bitch? I know you learned it at my stream. That's all right. I'm not looking for credit, but I understand there's a little bit of influence out there. However, I'll give credit where it's due. That's one thing I'm very passionate about. Don't fucking chirp athletes and give credit where it's due. If I see a bet or a lean or a read or something, I'm going to lean into that. I'm going to give that person credit always. But I will say, if Beav is on Illinois before I'm on Illinois, that's fine. I don't care all that much. My two props for today, Herbert under interception and over half a rushing yard. Interesting. Bro thinks he invented gambling. That's not at all what I said. Can you answer my question about the haircut? I'm going to get a haircut today at 12:30. Yep. Javante was the freest shit ever, DGen. Thank you very much. You're not that guy, pal. Me talking about Hampton. Yep. Model fuckers. That's a shot at Herbert. Oh, that's actually a pretty good one. Lad, sure thing. I actually love Lad. I love Lad. People probably had a Chiefs Eagles moneyline parlay, but who knows? Yep, I'm sure. Good morning, DGen. And chat, thank you for trying to pronounce my name, DGen. H is silent in every letter if you'd like to know. I would like to know that. Okay, so hold on. Tin Lin 2 Tan? Tinlin 210? Did I say that? Tinlin 210? I hope I'm not saying something stupid. Tan? Yeah. Did I say that? Tinlin who tan? Tinlin 210. That's kind of fun, actually. It's kind of making me want to sing a fucking... it's correct. Awesome. Lad reception seemed very short. Interesting. Formerly known as banana. Oh, it used to be the yellow banana? Lad receptions seems very short. I will hammer. That's okay. There's a lot of lines that seem really short and they still fucking hit. If you're fading Hampton, it's got to be because the carries that will be taken away by Najee. Dude looks like a legit running back. No, actually, what I would say is I would fade Hampton because he's a rookie and he's going out there and playing a fucking Steve Spagnuolo defense in the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't like the Chargers this year. Straight up. Don't like the Chargers this year. I didn't like them last year. I want to double down, but I'm a fucking soft motherfucker and I don't have the balls to do it because I can't stand losing money every week seeing Harbaugh and fucking, what's his fucking face? Herbert over there. Fucking, boom, 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 yeah, hug this, that. While I'm losing money against them and they got a jolly old good time going on. All these fucking clips and bonding and shit, you know? You used to be the yellow banana? Yeah. No, I like rookies. I like rookies. I had Jahmyr Gibbs, offensive rookie of the year. I like rookies. I like rookie running backs. Not Hampton. Not buying Hampton. I you know what? I like the whole fucking ACC running backs never pan out thing. Rashawn Slater's down. I understand people are saying, oh, Joe Alt can move over and play his natural position. They should be fine. Okay. Week 1 in Brazil against the Chiefs. No para mí. Hampton, former Tar Heel. That's right. Yeah. Rook and running backs generally take a while to get going more than not. Sure. DJ's going to be hate watching tonight. Yeah, I actually will. Surprised the NFL hasn't played a game at the North Pole yet. Yeah, no shit. There's zero chance I'm taking only plus 3.5 in a divisional game on a neutral field against Patrick Mahomes in his first game since getting embarrassed and skull fucked in the Super Bowl. Yeah, sure. As much as I like the Chiefs, I got a hard time taking them anything over 3. I do. I don't really fear juice. I have no problem taking the money line, but I'm still a little nervous because there's always those teams in every sport that kind of fuck you. You know, the Chargers could be that team that just fucked me. They really could. I don't know. I remember what the Chargers did last year, guys. They did start fast and they tailed off at the end. That was one nice observation that I brought out to the forefront here on these streams. I'm sure Beef started talking. Just kidding. But in all seriousness, I'm going to probably stay off of a side. I'm probably going to stay off for a total. I would like to lean into a game script if something comes of it. I'm down for Lad. I don't care if it looks short. Don't care. Not going to overthink it. Do not care. We thought Jalen Hurts' passing yards looked high. He went under. Doesn't matter. I like Lad everything. I like him receptions. I like him yards. I took a little flyer. I like Herbert to have some passing touchdowns this year, but I like that a lot more when he had Rashawn Slater in protection in the pocket. Got no beef with anything Trey Harris related. I just think the Chargers were known for starting fast last season. Maybe that continues. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Things can change. Lightning, I was considered just the yards, but I don't know how they'll end up walking in the passing game. Yep. Okay. You were on Hurts under passing attempts. Nice job. Chief Moneyline, Max. I got no beef. I'm not maxing anything in week 1 in the NFL. I do have a 2-unit play on the Illinois Fighting Illini in week 2 in college football. But week 1 in the NFL, I'm going to sit and wait. Okay. Let's talk some line movement here. So the Chiefs open 2.5. They're up to 3. I'm sure there's tons of chalk parlays. I'm sure. Eagles, Chiefs, money line. So what? I bet they come through. I really do. I don't think the Chargers are going to win this game. Total's 44. It's up to 47.5. That's probably what I would fade. I would fade that steam. I don't like that over. I think this is going to be a 24-17 game, probably tops. I'll give the Chiefs 3-ish touchdowns. I'll give the Chargers maybe 2. So if you want to go under touchdowns for Herbert, sure. I like his passes on the season. By the way, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. I see we got a couple that just came in. Appreciate you guys. Here's what I like. Let's pull it up. Let's pull up the prop market. Shall we? Pull up DraftKings real quick. And I'm also going to pull up Pickett. Pickett. Download Pickett if you want to track your wagers. We are Pickett guys. Use promo code DGEN. You get a couple bucks back. You know the deal. DraftKings Sportsbook. All right, let's pull it up. Tony G's touchdown parlay. Xavier Worthy to score a touchdown. Pacheco to score a touchdown. Kelsey to score a touchdown. That's too many Chiefs to score a touchdown. Too many. Opening act. Oh, look at that. DraftKings has an opening act parlay. Kind of like a game script. Good thing they didn't take my slogan. Worthy 5+ receiving yards in the first quarter. McConkey 5+ receiving yards. Kelsey 5+, and Allen 5+. I don't like Allen. I'm not a Keenan Allen guy. Maybe that's what I take. Allen under. Maybe that's what I take. I'm not a Keenan Allen guy. You guys, everybody roasted me for that take. I think Keenan Allen is just getting picked up for, I don't know, depth, insurance. I don't know that any wide receiver is getting signed in August because he's still a legitimate threat. You're going to be like, DJ, he had 700 yards with the Bears last year. I don't care. Tell me I'm wrong on Sunday if he comes out here and he has fucking 85 yards and a touchdown. Kelsey to score TD should be obvious last night after getting engaged and in Brazil. Maybe. Do you have the Pickett splits? I sure fucking do. Thanks for asking. Let's pull these fuckers up, shall we? Let's see. Probably going to be pretty skewed to the Chiefs, and they are. Here we go. Let me share my screen. Sorry about that. Mahomes is my fantasy quarterback. I'll be rooting for him. I didn't have anybody playing last night. I have Blue on my bench. All right. A lot of bets and money on the money line for the Chiefs. Spread's pretty 50-50. A little bit more money on the Chiefs here. $2.5 million wagered on this game. Sounds about right. Total is split right down the motherfucking middle. Here is the popular prop market, which I really like. Xavier Worthy touchdowns, Pacheco touchdowns. So these are the top guys with touchdowns right here. Amari and Hampton touchdowns. Interesting. Oh, you can bet the under on ProfitX. That's cool. I don't know why I'm so anti-exchanges. Not that I'm against them, actually. I guess I'm just like, I don't find myself wanting to go download an exchange and wager on it. I just use a sports book, even though I'm not really happy with the product of Hard Rock because the fucking lines are bullshit. Anyways, neither here nor there. Yeah, I like Pacheco. I am a Pacheco guy. So I have Pacheco, or had Pacheco, and McConkey on my fantasy team. And I'm only telling you that. I know you don't give a fuck about my fantasy team, but those are two guys that I like and I would buy into. Okay. Let me show less here. Popular markets. Money line, 12,641 money line picks for the Chiefs. Were these really popular, huh? No, that's not my pet. I don't like that. Amari and Hampton, anytime touchdown. Hampton rushing attempts, 11.5. So what are Hampton's yards here? That's what I want to find out. What are his yards? Oh, you know what? I think if I go to, let's go to rushing. Here we go. Hampton, rushing yards, 47.5. I just don't like that. I do not like that. Let me ask you this. Do you guys know, because you're probably better at it than I am, do you guys know, what's up, Waka with the sub bank? Keep grinding. Appreciate you. 2 months. Thanks for hanging out. Trying to think how to play this. I am trying to think of how to play this. I don't like Amari and Hampton. I do like Lad McConkey. I like Isaiah Pacheco. I don't see a lot of fireworks in this game. I just don't. Oh, that's what I needed to know. Can you guys tell me? I'm not very good with injuries in the injury report. Can you guys tell me if there are any injuries to the Chiefs defense? And I'm going to go pull up their depth chart. Maybe that'll let me know. Chiefs depth chart. Maybe it'll tell me if somebody's out here. Let's pull it up on ESPN. Okay, yeah, this should help. All right. George Karlaftis, Chris Jones, Omar Norman Lott. Oh, they have Derek Nandi. I remember that guy. Mike Donna, Drew Tranquil, former Notre Dame legend. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't think he was going to be very good in the NFL, honestly. Seems like undersized, but he got the heart of a fucking lion. Nick Bolton, Leo Chenal. What's that? Who is that? Why does that name sound familiar? Chenal. Did he start playing really well last year? Leo Chenal. They got a 4-3 defense here. And then the secondary, Trent McDuffie, Jamari Connor, Brian Cook, Christian Fulton. Yeah, I mean, they got a good fucking defense. Yeah. Chenal went to Wisconsin and he's good. Yeah. Chanel, got you. Don't you, I mean, don't you, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't see Amari and Hampton having a good game, guys. I really don't. Especially if I think the Chiefs are going to be winning, and I don't know that the Chargers are going to be able to commit to the run the entire game. They're going to be splitting with Najee Harris. And remember what my favorite bet was in the Super Bowl? I said, granted, it was like minus fucking 300, and it got steamed. Fucking whales. I know you're watching. I said, Saquon Barkley, no 50-yard rush. Not that I think Omar, I mean, you can go over 45 yards, whatever it is, without that, obviously. But I think that I just don't see this guy getting I don't see him getting much success on the ground. I just can't see it. I fucking can't see it. No. I feel like I'm the odd one out. That Najee and Dobbins will have better years than the rookies in the backfield. It's fair take. Game script's going to look like they're slinging it. Make sure you watch Josh Simmons play left tackle because he's an absolute stud. Okay, for sure. For sure, I will do that. What's his longest rush? Oh, look at Crutch coming in with a fucking... Oh, I like that. Under longest rush. Oh, how funny would that be, Crutch? Especially after we just saw everybody do that with Javonte Williams. Chiefs D will bend early and adjust like always. I'm so hurt over it in here yesterday. Yeah, Rampage. Sorry about that. Yeah, I like that. Team total under. I do. I like that. I'll tell you my exact score in this game would probably be somewhere in the ballpark of 23-17 Chiefs is what I think. No, we're going to clash here. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying Amari and Hampton. I'm just not. And I think I should put my money where my mouth is. And I want to be sure everybody knows perfectly well that I'm not out there fading the Twitter POD. I'm truly not. And I've been pretty vocal about being anti-Chargers and not buying in on a Amari and Hampton hype. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at the longest rush because you might be onto something here, you motherfucker. You might be fucking onto something here. NFL, 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 NFL. Where are you? Here we go. Sometimes it's kind of hard to navigate DraftKings. It's not my favorite book, like interface wise. I prefer FanDuel. I really do. All right. Okay. All right. I'm here. Rushing props, rushing yards. Okay. Here's Hampton. Rushing, receiving, rushing attempts. Wow. Marion Hampton, 12 plus is minus 130. Pacheco, rushing yards in the first quarter, 10 plus is minus 126. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that. Marion Hampton, 48 and a half rushing yards under minus 114. Worthy, 3.5 rushing yards. That kind of seems like that can hit. Rushing attempts. Pacheco, 11 and a half. I like Pacheco, man. I do. You know, talk about a guy who's probably fresh. Wasn't Pacheco really banged up last year? I lost a lot of fucking units on Pacheco in the Super Bowl. I thought Pacheco was going to have a fucking day, but it turns out he really was probably banged up. Yep. Noah Gray. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty fucking cheeky. Well, I'll tell you this. I'm having a tough time deciding on do I want to fade a Hampton or do I want to bet on Pacheco, but maybe I do both, right? Having a pretty decent run here. Did we end up betting the Cowboys team total over? Right, read, wrong result? No, I did not, mid-major. Just Devontae Williams, spot on me. But I saw your tweet. I talked about it. I didn't necessarily disagree. Or I didn't necessarily agree. I kind of disagreed. I thought the Eagles looked really good. But I'm with you. I thought the Cowboys looked excellent. I thought the Cowboys looked really good. That they played a great game of football. Pacheco was fucked after his knee. Yep. I'm not really a Pacheco fan. He broke his leg last year. Yeah. Yeah. I know. A lot of people aren't really in on Pacheco. The guy runs hard, and I'm just a sucker for guys that run hard. Yeah, I don't think you can pause me on that one. That's good, clean. That's just good, clean fun. Let's go to stats. Let me see. Okay, hold on. I think I know what I want to do here. I want to go to the Chiefs. I want to go to their schedule, and I want to see if he's played. I want to see, did he play in preseason at all? Isaiah Pacheco, he had 1 carry for 8 yards. I love that. You like that fucking semi-maniacal laugh? I love that. Isaiah Pacheco had 1 carry for fucking 8 yards. Let's see at the no, he didn't. All right, he didn't play. Oh, Carson Steele. God, that guy fucking sucks. Oh, but he owns an alligator. Yeah, listen. Carson Steele was a fraud when his sister got married on a football weekend. No fucking football family does that. Sorry. Isaiah Pacheco. Oh, my God. Oh, listen to this. First game of preseason, Isaiah Pacheco, 3 carries, 21 yards, 7 yards per carry. And then the last game of this preseason, he had 1 carry, 8 yards. Do you understand what I'm saying? This guy shot out of a fucking cannon. He's fired up. He's fired up. Yeah. Carson Steele. Yeah. Oh, did he say that? Did he really say that? I'm so in. Oh, look at that. You typed it as soon as I fucking said it. I'm so in. If nothing else in life, I want you to know I am an Isaiah Pacheco guy. I wasn't at first. I know the fantasy nerds were all over him. I'm like, why are they slurping this Pacheco guy? All it took was me to see him run one fucking time around the edge. Like fucking Terminator. Love it. The bad guy in Terminator, if you know the movie. I love it. I do. I got 2 plays. I'm going back to the running backs. I'm just trying to figure out, though, what is their potential for a game script? I have an idea. Here's what we're going to do. This is called doing your fucking homework, okay? Why don't you lazy fucks out there asking for locks learn something? Last year, week 1. Let's go look how the Chiefs started the game last year. Shall we? Okay. Box score. Play-by-play. First drive, 5 plays, 67 yards, touchdown. First play of the game, 11-yard pass to Rashee Rice. Second play of the game, sack. Third play of the game, rush for 4 yards up the middle, Pacheco. Fifth play of the game. 31-yard pass. And then a Xavier Worthy right end rush, 21 yards for a touchdown. After that, though, punt, field goal. But the Chiefs started the game pretty well. That's how they started the game one of the season last year. Now, we go look at what they did against the Chargers. What do they try to do when they play the Chargers? Let's go take a look. Well, in week 4, they played the Chargers, and they also played the Chargers in week 14. Both games were very low scoring, 17-10, 19-17. Play-by-play. First quarter, Chiefs, fumble, then an interception. Mahomes, pass short right to Carson Steele, no gain. Mahomes, pass short right to Noah Gray, 2 yards. Mahomes, pass deep right, 38 yards to Travis Kelce. Fumble, Carson Steele. God, he sucks. They were moving the ball, 38 yards to the Chargers 30. Then when they played them again, let's see how they started. Field goal, 11 plays, 34 yards. Oh, they had a pretty good kick return. First play, Pacheco, 3-yard run. Second play, Pacheco, 6-yard run. Third play, 2-yard run, Pacheco. Fourth play, 12-yard pass to Kelce. They go to Kelce early. 7-yard pass to Worthy. 2-yard run from Pacheco. It's pretty balanced attacks here. They went pass. 11-play drive. Pretty mixed on the runs and the passes here. But you know what they did each time? Mahomes did have Yep. We might have found something. Okay. Here's what we may have found. Mahomes, first quarter, longest completion. I don't even know if that's an option. We may have found something. First quarter. Here we go. Isaiah Pacheco rushing yards in the first quarter, 9.5. No, I don't love it. I don't love that. That's not what I love. If anything, I like full game. Put the foot on the fucking throat. First quarter receiving yards. First carry, 3.5 yards. Nope, I'm not seeing anything for the race to 20. No, rushing yards. Rush attempts, rushing yards, rush attempts. No, kind of like Pacheco more because the Chargers lost Poona Ford up the middle. It was a great run stopper. Yep. Darren Waller. There's no way you guys are feeding me Darren Waller updates. That's not actually happening right now. Okay. I like something Mahomes. That's what I like. Passing props. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, here we go. Passing yards in the first quarter. Oh my God, 55. Passing yards, interceptions, pass attempts, completion. Longest completion from Mahomes, 35.5. Passing yards in the first quarter, 56.5 from Mahomes. Yeah. In the first quarter, 56.5. In the first half, 128. Pass attempts in the first quarter, 10. Completions, 5. First attempt. Complete, minus 290. That's a fucking stone cold lock. I'm not laying that juice, though. First drive. Here we go. First drive. Oh, here we go. First drive. Travis Kelce to catch a pass on the first drive, minus 133. Yes, that will happen. Juju Smith, 3-1. I don't mind Pacheco first touchdown either. Chiefs are minus 340 to score to get a first down on their first drive. That's probably happening. Chiefs to cross the 50-yard line, minus 211. That's probably happening. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, this is what I like. Ha ha! I like. You ready for this? The Chiefs to have a 20-yard passing play. Plus 211. That's what I like. That's what I like. They're going to have one big play. Or you could just go 20-yard play plus 179. I like that. I was looking for longest completion. That's what I was looking for. First quarter longest completion. I don't see it, though. Yeah. First of game. First reception. Mahomes 5 completions. Yeah. That seems too easy. I don't think so. 20 yards on the first drive. You could dink and dunk. You know, you could easily get a fucking 12-yard and 18-yard play, and then the field is short, and then you're fucked. You know, think about it that way. I like a 20-yard pass, 20-yard play though. First team home reception. No. First to score, first TD, first field goal, first turnover, first sack, first red zone sap. No. Quarters. First quarter. I think that's it, guys. Winning margin in the first quarter. Okay, I was just looking for the longest completion in the first quarter. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at what the Chiefs did in the first drive of the game against the Chargers and what they did in the first drive of the game in the first game of the season. They had a big play. Mahomes had a pass for 11 yards, but then he had an even bigger one. He had a 16-yard pass to Rice. That was against the Ravens. So, I mean, they're looking for the big play. I know there's no Rice this time, which kind of sucks. So you're a little bit more limited. But, I mean, a 38-yard pass to Kelsey can do it. And that's exactly what they did last time they played the Chargers. Yeah. But they can also dink and dunk. You know, it's not a great wager by any means. But again, nothing's really coming to me. So this is going to be a small play. You know, I'll probably put half a unit on it for fun. Plus 211, 20-yard play in the first drive of the game. That seems easy. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry. I know you're looking for value, but how can you not play the Chiefs cross the 50 minus 210 as late pay? Me, Carey, I'm with you. That's just not something I would necessarily. I mean, I want to be clear. I got no problem laying juice. A winner is a winner is a winner. You know what I mean? I'll lay 100 to win 50. I don't care. It's a 50% return. If I really like it, I will. I know Alan Dims and all these other people are freaking cringing at that shit. I don't care. Do whatever you want. But if I'm going to actually like make a video and put a bet out there, I don't really want to do it for minus 210. I'll get scolded. So I'll do it for a little bit more fun. And there's nothing else I really love because in terms of a game script, I'm not overly confident on what I think the Chiefs are going to do or what the Chargers are going to do. So there's nothing like I really love Schottenheimer coming in and trying to establish the run and at least going to Javonte Williams early instead of like, oh no, fuck that. You know, I thought that's what I would do. Deep bomb. But he was like, nope, he's a balanced guy. He's a conservative guy. That's kind of how it worked out. I think the Chiefs and Andy Reid are probably going to be that way as well in terms of being balanced in the play calling. But I think one of those pass plays will be looking to go downfield. And I think they can take advantage because I think this Chargers defense is fugazi. That's what I think. So it's a very silly wager. It's not a stone cold lock. Okay. Is it really 11:47 right now? Wow. Okay. I got to shut it down. Best bets are in the newsletter, guys. Can you all do me a favor? If you haven't already, go to the website. I'm going to be on Illinois large. I'm already on them. You can subscribe for free. We got people that pay us, and I want to say I very much appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you very much for all the support. I'm on Illinois. Steak likes Vanderbilt as his I'm sorry. Virginia Tech has his best bet. Shout out Krabs. We like the under in Ole Miss, Kentucky. Best bet for the NFL. I'm going to be on the Detroit Lions plus 2.5. Prove it to me, Green Bay. I think the Lions are a well-oiled machine. I don't care that Ben Johnson's gone. I think they're going to go in there, and I think they're going to punch the Packers right in the fucking dick. Greg is on the Steelers, that Homer bitch. And Steak is on the Dolphins. That's how we're starting the year, boys. DGen, I know. I was joking. Illinois. You didn't see the stream the other day when I was fucking with Greg or Steak? He was saying Illinois. I was like, are you saying Illinois? Illinois fighting Illini. Okay. I'm all set, guys. I think Book It's live. I can send you guys over there. Great week. Fun week. God, it feels good for football to be back. Friday game is pretty interesting, but I got no issue with it. I got no issue with it at all. YouTube. We'll have our college football best bets video breakdown for you later today. I'm going to get a haircut, get my mop cleaned up a little bit. Not going to take away too much from the flow. You know what I mean? I hope you all have a great. Why is Illinois ranked 11, only -3? I know. It looks trappy. I know it looks fishy. I do not care. I think they're the better team, and I am not buying Mensa at Duke just yet, especially the first big game of his career at Duke. Okay, guys. I'll raid Book It for you if you want to head over to Book It. If you are in the Twitch channel, join the raid. Good luck on all your wagers. I, as always, hope you win more than you lose. And make sure you like that stream on YouTube while you're there. Before you leave, just hit that like button. It's good for the algorithm, all right? We like the algorithm. Bud, man, thank you. All right. Lean Chiefs, lean under. I'm probably going to play Amari and Hampton under. That'll probably be one of my bets. I might divvy up my units. I might go 0.75 on Amari and Hampton under and 0.75 on Pacheco over. I like Pacheco to score as well. All right, guys. Have a great day. Good luck on your wagers. Join the raid. I'll talk to you later. Peace.